Hey guys, welcome to the Heretical Podcast, episode 35. Today it's just basically the original three, because Jake has committed suicide on the end of, Xbox accounts at least. It's just your typical hosts of me, we have Josh,
Hello.
and then we have Isaac.
Howdy.
Our resident white man.
So, today we have plenty of topics, we have a plethora. So many topics, we're always with topics. You're gonna get so tired of these topics with how many topics we're be getting. Um, Rocket League is going free to play this summer.
Yes.
I know it's kind of weird, being this is coming out in like the middle of August. So, we're kind of pretty much done with summer here. We're getting right at the end of it, and apparently it's going to be free to play this summer still. So that fingers crossed. But Josh, you said you had a topic or whatever from what you were going to do when we had Soul, but then Soul died.
I have the list of a few things he had. Match canceled. Not enough players. Awesome.
Here's a topic. There's not enough players.
No, that's not it. I can actually cover a topic on Rocket League, actually. Rocket League, honestly, most people kind of underestimate it. It's actually a really good game, especially when it comes to the ranking system. Mainly
Don't let him lie to you with his communist propaganda.
So, I was saying, Josh, you rarely even play this game.
Shh. He's got communist propaganda.
Exactly, this is exactly my point.
I'm shit at this game, so I can't wait to say it.
Yeah, this video right here proved it. Anyways.
Exactly.
Anyways, continue.
In Rocket League, unlike Rainbow Six Siege, it doesn't punish you heavily for losing a match because of your teammates' fault. This one,
It's just
bases it on wins and losses.
Siege doesn't punish you heavily for all of your teammates' losses after you've played about 100 and some matches. Then you're not punished heavily. Because then it goes down to 25 points, and that's if you win or lose. Isn't that nice?
you could like dip and just be at the very bottom of the copper and just never leave.
Yeah.
For example, like where I'm at right now, I am Diamond 1 Division 4. I was recently Diamond 2, but previous one of the matches have led to bad decisions.
Talking about Rocket League now, by the way.
Yes. In Rocket League, instead of just actual ranks, there's division in ranks. So, say like I lose multiple matches, I'll still be Diamond 1, but I'll probably be Division 2 or Division 3. Depending on like kind of a losing streak I'm having.
Like this one we're about to have on now.
No, we won our last game.
So, we're about to be on. Will stop winning! We're trying
sorry.
to sabotage! Yeah. Continue.
Regardless, though, it doesn't take forever to gain ranks, and when you lose, it's not really too harsh on your own rank. So in a way, it's kind of nice and rewarding for when people play competitive.
That is true.
Full
I'm
stop.
flat too on this one, and I just got that, and I don't ever play this fucking game.
I messed up.
Ice!
There's nothing else I could do. If I went right, he was there.
He killed us. But, so, bringing up a topic here. Just I guess another one if we're done with that.
Couch gaming?
Okay, I'll
Not
see
very
when
many
we're done
games
with
have
that.
it. Oh, it's actually. Oh!
Anyway,
Here's actually just Elf putting that
go ahead.
pin in couch gaming. There's actually something I actually want to talk about that just released recently. I completely forgot about until now is Hellraid. A game that was originally in developer hell and was recently brought back as a DLC for Dying Light. And you can play Hellraid in Dying Light now. Hellraid was like a medieval dungeon crawler game. It was like there was like a bunch of demons and shit in the dungeons and all yada 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 themes, and so on. You're going to say something, Will?
I was just gonna bring up Siege being revealed the next season.
Oh.
And a bunch of shit, being it's a very easy to go with topic.
Okay. I'm done with my topic.
Oh, that I was just gonna say is, if anybody keeps on with the Siege scene there, you'll know that today, August 16th, that today was the reveal for the next season of something. Shadow, I don't know. Something with that type
Shadow
of title.
Legacy.
But, Shadow Legacy, yeah, there you go. But, so Shadow Legacy, the new season coming out, they've revealed the character officially and gave us like a loadout of the kit and the new updates this season for the most part. New character's nickname in the game is Zero, but if you played previous Ubisoft games, or if just a fan, maybe an older game player or anything, you'll know of Splinter Cell. The character is actually Sam Fisher. It's not the original voice actor, from what I understand, but it is still Sam Fisher regardless.
What? Sorry, but
It got frozen.
I'm sorry. It got frozen, but it was still moving.
Because that's how it activates with the plunger.
Okay, that's weird. Continue.
But anyways, yeah, if you played older games, you'll know about who Sam Fisher is. He's Splinter Cell main character.
He's also in Breakpoint and Wildlands.
Yeah, Splinter Cell crossover. Now we're just getting shit all over now.
Woo!
But
like I said, we're starting to
his
lose this
nickname
streak.
in the game is Zero. His ability will be a camera type object. He pulls out a little pistol that can fire. I think it has 4 cameras total.
Yes.
Wrong. I
Yes.
didn't really check the number. Yeah, okay, I thought so. But it's got 4 cameras total. He pulls out the little pistol and fires them. It can go through reinforced walls. It can go through unreinforced walls. Basically, it can go through everything that anything else would basically go through, except it can also go through reinforced walls. It just can't go through electrified reinforced walls.
Yeah, does it hurt people if you shoot somebody with it?
No clue.
That was a stalemate for...
No clue at all. But, I just know that if you shoot at a soft wall, it'll go through both sides. It's actually a double-sided camera. So what it will do is, you fire it at the wall, reinforced or not, and what it will do is it will zip into it, zip through both of them, and then you can toggle back and forth like on it by switching sides. So you can look through the side you shot it onto, and you can look through the side that that is on the opposite of where you shot it, obviously. So like if I'm the outside of objective that's reinforced. I'm not quite sure on that part. All I know is that you fire it, and when you fire it, it's just sticks to the wall, zaps in real quick, and then you can just toggle back and forth of which side you would like to be on. And that was the main part of it. And then it also has a laser, a one-shot laser. From what I understand, doesn't recharge or anything. It gets one quick zap you can use that does a decent amount of damage, from what I understand. It can be used to either destroy items, it can be used to just kill, well, hurt someone, not kill necessarily, they have to be weak. But,
still kill, like, kind of like Twitch's taser.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to be weak, and it could kill them. But, that's about it. And then, like I said, I don't think it's rechargeable, it didn't look like it was. But, I want to blank. Oh, that's the main part for him. He's got a new rifle. He's got a 5.7, but it's integrally suppressed, so No, there's no changing that this time. But, yeah, so far that's his
Kind of like
kit.
Echo's
Yes.
MP7.
Similar to his MP5.
Sorry, MP5, not MP7.
Exactly, like his MP5 actually. Yeah, it's integrally suppressed pistol, and then his new primary is, I think they call it the SC3000K. If you're not familiar with the gun, that name, basically think of MW2 and think of the F2000, that would be the gun. Or Battlefield 4, I think, had it too. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think definitely Battlefield 3. Yeah.
Battlefield 4 and 3, then I'm pretty sure had the F2000, and MW2 had it, so that's the new gun that he's bringing in. There's also going to be a sight rework and change. The ACOG is apparently disappearing from a lot of people, and it's also being redesigned, so that's a big change. So it'll be going with a huge switch in that meta, as the ACOGs for a lot of characters will just flat out vanish and be replaced with like a 1.5 times. So if you don't know, the ACOG is a 2.5. So just as a future reference there, where I mention it in the future. Yep, so in mind, big thing there. ACOG 2.5 times, new scope taking over for a lot of people who used to have ACOGs 1.5 times. Not everybody, but most people. Now, the other big thing is that it's also changing looks a little. The ACOGs that will remain are going to be changed from the name ACOG to 2.5 times. That's a big deal, but that's just how they're labeling it. I don't really know why it matters, but it matters, I guess, to them. I'm not fucking sure. But, yeah, so everybody who had the ACOG will no longer have it labeled that. It'll be labeled Scope 2.5 time magnification, and it will look different than the original ACOG did. Then, alongside with all of that, it will also, what do I call it there? It will also fucking be different for a lot of defenders that had their ACOG. They will be entirely losing it as a whole, getting 1.5 like Doc. Doc, as of this moment, is losing his ACOG, and he's not getting a 2.5 times to make up for it either. So, he will be only getting the new sight, the 1.5 times in place of it. So this, if you know much about Siege, will be a huge meta changer, because one of the biggest reasons behind Doc's pick rate would be the fact that he has availability to ACOG and a fairly stable and reliable weapon. And he has the heals, which are nice. Same thing with Rook. Rook also had the stable weapon, MP5 with an ACOG, with a decent ability. But now that the ACOG is being butchered, well, obviously, we know how that goes down. That's going to change the meta on the Doc quite a bit, and the Rook, with them losing their ACOG and getting a 1.5 times instead, which is not much better than some of the standard sights we have now. We're going to be seeing a huge switch in meta if they don't fix anything like that. We've also got a new item coming to attackers, the miniature hard breaching device. They're kind of, it's a little concerning what this way is going. It seems like they're almost voiding the super usefulness of our hard breachers and their necessities, because now a lot of operators will have the ability to carry essentially a mini thermite charge. It will make the item what do you fucking call it? I don't even know.
I forgot it now.
I don't know where to try to roll with this.
I'm drawing a hardcore blank.
Okay. Restart the sites. You talk about the new attacker gadget. New attacker gadget about the thermite.
Oh,
thermite replacement.
thermite charge.
Yeah.
Sorry, I completely just fucking drew it. I got really confused for a minute looking at this because of my color of my wheels. I was thinking it was orange for a while. So I've just been kind of driving around.
I noticed, which is why you flipped the thing away.
But fuck. No, I'm confused. Oh yeah. So the thermite charge, basically, it's just kind of a concern that it's going to end up switching the meta a bit here, and it's really confusing because I'm not really sure personally if it's going to work out very well. If it's going to really fuck with it even more, because now we won't really need hard breaches as often like Thermite or Hibana, because this device makes it basically a hole the size of if you put two of Hibana's things on top of each other. So it's a decent sized hole that you can see.
Is it
and
that
shoot
big?
through.
I thought it was a
No,
smaller square.
it's slightly more smaller.
It's barely, basically take out like one ring on the outside, you'd have about the same size. If you took out and made it like, instead of a 6x6, you made it a 4.
I thought it was only big enough for someone to crawl through. Not crawl through, crouch
No,
through.
you can crouch walk through it.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean crawl.
But that's still a pretty decent sized hole, because that's also, I'm pretty sure, a mantle hole. If it's that size. If it's a fucking, whatchamacallit, then it's also a mantle sized hole if it's crouch sized. So that's what I'm saying, is like it's going to be a big changer because it's smaller, tinier hole to use. It means you don't, I mean, it's a smaller hole, but it's easier, you can still get through everything. It's going to change the meta because you're not going to need thermite to get the wall open just to get through. You're going to need Habana to make the tiny kill hole stuff. Maverick you can still use if you really want to make the small holes. Ace can still be good too, obviously. Like, they all have their purposes still. Like, if you want bigger holes and everything, sure. But at the same time, it's not like a requirement, you know. Because a lot of times, sometimes having a bigger hole can fuck you, because bigger holes means they have more angles. But smaller holes can also do the same thing, I guess. Just really depends how it's played out. But, yeah, so that'll be a different change. We'll see how that goes, if it has any changes or not, how they want to do that.
One small thing I want to add, because you forgot to mention it real quick. Sorry to cut you off there.
You're fine.
Attackers, on the attacking side, only people with DMRs will actually be able to get the 3x scope. Because they are adding a 3x scope.
Okay, so
That's
they
all
are
I
adding
added.
it. See, I didn't see him specify that in the reveal trailer. Maybe I missed the part where he mentioned it, but I didn't hear it. So I was wondering if the 3 times got delayed for the time being.
Nope, it's still there. Only attackers with DMRs
Okay.
are getting it.
Is
Alright.
Chanky getting his rework?
Oh, probably, more likely.
I didn't even think about that, because they didn't actually show it, did they? They might.
No, they did not.
They didn't even mention it, now that I think about it.
I wonder if they're waiting for a
Question.
separate video.
I don't know. That'd have been the time to do it, is put them all together. Or at least just give a mention like, and yes, Chanka will still be coming. I don't think he's going to get it this time.
I hope he does. He needs it.
So do I. But I'm honestly thinking he might not now, being that
I
he
hope-
fucking said anything.
I hope he gets his elite skin with his rework. And it's I hope it is.
Season.
I hope it's that one that was leaked. That one will be a great fit for him.
Oh, I would have had that, but the fucking guy just body checked me. But yeah, so the 3 times, like I said, I didn't realize that was still coming or not, because they hadn't really talked about it much, or I thought it was just kind of being skipped. Now I guess we don't know if Chanka's even coming this one, so that's kind of gay too. But then we have the change in pinging. Another big change. You will actually be able to specifically ping devices now. So if you're on your drone as attackers and you see frost mats, you might have known this issue before if you played ranked or anything. You see a frost mat in an area and you know nobody else in your team's seen it, or you're just random queuing, you know. You could actually specifically ping and it will show a ping that specifies it is the bear trap. Or like if you see a maestro cam, you can do a specific ping that will show it is a maestro cam. Or you have specific pings for barbed wire, bulletproof cameras, ADS devices. You have specific pings now to help specify when you see shit. So instead of having just to call it out by word, you can actually call it out by ping, which is a pretty good change in feature.
So basically, if you're playing with someone who doesn't have a mic, or you get stuck with a Randy, you can actually communicate better. What?
Yep.
Odds of them are listening well, probably still not there.
Minimal.
But did we talk about reinforcements?
Oh no,
we
we didn't.
haven't. We also haven't talked about that. It's also reworked Chalet. That's the map rework this time.
Fucking called it.
I'm unsure of how to feel about. Unsure of how to feel about that right now. I don't know if that was the greatest call. I think there's maps that needed it more, but whatever.
There's also maps that shouldn't be getting it that also are getting it.
But anyways, so go ahead and bring up the reinforcement pool. I've talked enough
Um,
already. I'm retiring.
Reinforcement. So originally, all the characters would get 2 reinforcements. Now, all those reinforcements are being pooled into one pool that everyone takes out of. So there'll be 10 reinforcements that one person can put down. Wow. Say Capcan goes out into the map, sets his stuff. Frosty goes sets her stuff, without having to worry about wasting time putting up reinforcements. Or maybe someone goes set up as to be prepping for roaming. Someone's going to talk.
I thought you were going to talk more.
No, full stop.
God damn it.
Full stop.
Oh, I think that's pretty much it then. Jesus fucking Christ, we're getting absolutely demolished.
Yep. There's not really much else I can cover on the rework. The pool, reinforcement pool. That's the word. That's
Well, if I would like to give my personal opinion, I would say that I feel this might give a balance for the people on defending team. Like actually giving them time to set up, so like kind of counters Ash a little bit, you know, to stop her from
Ash
speeding
was kind of a person who was like, "Ooh, I can get in there and get them before they're all prepared."
Amaru.
Also, like with how many leaks have been going out, I keep forgetting this season is only going to be one person.
Yep.
Like, what was the other person's name?
Naomi, I think, or something like that, or...
Like the one-armed lady?
Yeah, robot arm.
Yeah, robot arm. I keep, like, with how flushed out the leaks were, I thought she was going to be, like, out this season, along with Sam Fisher. I was like, so it was just a letdown. Like, we know that they have 2 characters ready, they're just being lazy and don't want to put out 2 characters.
Yeah, they gotta spread out the content because they're running out of ideas.
Let's say they're running out of ideas. It gives them a chance
This
to
was
Why we
think of
got a
more
character
ideas.
from another game.
Let's say, this game wasn't supposed to last this long. It was supposed to be, what, a 5-year plan that they try to stretch out into a 10-year plan?
I think it was, yeah, 5.
And they didn't expect this game to fucking explode, like, and become this popular. They thought it was like, oh, it's just...
Actually, if I remember, I think it was meant to be a 10-year game or something, then it was... I think it might have been 10-year, and they changed it and said it can be 15-year game. I don't know. It was something like that they changed, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, that's why.
I don't know, they're trying to extend how long the game lasts. And I don't think it's going to be working too well. It just makes them look like... It just looks lazy, that's what I think.
Agreed.
And also the marketing fact of, oh, we couldn't get more licensings on weapons, so we're reworking, we're reusing. Oh shit. I got also this kind of a topic that I was talking about earlier was like, actually I'll bring this up in a later topic for rant about when we get off the topic of Rainbow.
I ain't got much more. That was pretty
Yeah,
much
I don't think we got much else.
Alright, the topic I want to talk about was For Honor. Now that we have
the episode, it's all you guys.
Oh, fuck you. But we've all had a little bit of experience with the new character Warmonger, and I think it's good character. Not really balanced, but good.
I personally think she's balanced moveset wise.
Yeah, moveset's good. Beats not so much. If you have more than one Warmonger running at once, she's overpowered. But if you just have one, it's not so much. here's the thing. Here's the kind of rant I want to talk about. Is a while ago, they kind of strayed from the accurate, historical type fighting game.
No.
But it's like
Yes,
how
they
like
did.
I can't remember the names. There's one person on the Japanese that is a complete myth.
Oh, Hidakiri.
Hidakiri.
Hitakiri. That's just a myth, not even real. Then there's the Shinobi, which technically really didn't exist. If anything, they were spies and farmers, not actually a unit. Nobushi wouldn't have ever existed. Not being sexist or anything, that's just how it was back then. She would have never existed. She would have never been able to live that way.
True.
It was like the way that their honor system was. It was like if women would fight, it would just been an embarrassment or dishonor to them.
This is true.
But Warmonger doesn't really fall into the line of being historically. It's just kind of something that was tied into the story that doesn't exist. Like, I'm guessing, I think it's magic. She's an acolyte of Apollyon, or like a major fanboy of Apollyon. Where it's just she speaks English. The only knight to speak English, not Latin.
Yeah.
Like modern English too. So that makes no sense. And there's other things. This was kind of a rant that was going on earlier.
Alright, well, to help you remind you, one of our good friends, Soul, actually mentioned another subject too. It's about the fact about how cosmetics, there's two types of currencies, steel and salvage. Salvage can be used to upgrade gear and possibly boost XP. Soul wished that for changing cosmetics, because if you don't like the look of how one armor looks, you can use steel and scrap to change the look of it.
You also need to use steel to upgrade.
Has this guy had a fucking supercharge for like the past 20 minutes? Fucking me. I've been blown up like 5 times since I've spawned.
Yeah. You need to upgrade equipment. You also need to use steel and salvage.
Yeah. A lot of people are wishing that it was just salvage. That way they can actually save up their steel for other things.
At least for the cosmetic.
Yeah.
Like, buying outfits, I can understand it's steel. Buying cosmetics, I can understand like the ornaments, but changing the look of your gear doesn't make sense. Ice? Anything else to add? I'm burned out.
This is Mario guys' area. I don't really care about the game anymore. Fucking terrible game to play right now.
I guess
it was a terrible game to play after the first couple characters got out. After the first character came out. DLC character. Oh.
Alright, next up on, I guess for opinion-wise, all of us have now experienced the core combat update and the changes for said character.
They are bullshit. Not in the way you think. It's bullshit in what they were trying to deliver.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Didn't work. light spams are still extremely prevalent. It doesn't really negate. What's this character? Orochi. Like Orochi's light spams are still as prevalent as ever, and it's horrible.
Sure, you're more likely to survive with it, but you're only going to be surviving with like maybe a brick of health. Maybe.
It's like, oh boy, I survived. One tap later, I'm dead. Fuck. It didn't really go on what they're trying to say in the patch notes. It didn't follow through. And just what they could have done, where did messages? They could have changed so many other things, but Ubisoft just doesn't know how to balance. It's just horrible. They ruined their own games so quickly. It's like they fire the one team, hire a new team. Oh, I don't know what the fuck these guys were thinking. Let's do this. Next team. Whoa, let's change this. Next team, let's change it into a completely different game. Until it's like a fucking foobar piece of junk. That's the most what I have. That rant. Awkward silence.
I was waiting for Ice to put something here. Like I said, this is more his department.
Yeah, For Honor really is
Ice.
your department, Ice.
Siege is more my area, and yeah, let's say Siege is more my area. For Honor is more.
But it's muted. Personally, what I was thinking is, yeah, Core Combat Update changed a lot of things, but a part of me feels majority of it is gonna be here to stay. Like they might maybe change a few things.
I don't know, they're gonna have to change a lot more if they wanted to actually like shift the meta of light spamming. Light
all
spamming
their
is
shit
still
they're
the
trying,
like, clear winner.
All they're trying to do, stuff they're trying to do, isn't really solid on what it's trying to affect. It doesn't follow through. Like sure, they did downgrade damage on consecutive light spams, but the fact is you're still getting hit by light spams, you're still staggered, you're still in a stun lock. You can't get out of that.
It's true.
Ice?
Yeah.
I'd say we really don't have any more topics. I mean, I guess we each can bring in our own opinion on Warmonger, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it.
Warden, what's his name? Lawbringer. Warden Lawbringer 2.0.
Yeah. Personally, I like her moveset.
I love her moveset. Don't get me wrong. It's just like there's a lot of good mixes between Lawbringer and Warden. Warden has like the main moveset, then there's a lot of the parries to pushes from Lawbringer.
She's definitely more. I would say she's definitely more of a Lawbringer alternative. And the reason why I say alternative is because feel like she's more aggressive than a counter. Yeah, she does have a lot of counters up her sleeve, but most of her things is aggressive.
It's parries and shit like that.
This game's physics are ass.
We chose a bad game to do podcast for. Oh well.
Yes, we did.
I don't know if anybody
Continuing on.
realizes, though, just as a little pick on that. The door frames around the goals, by the way, are flat, and they're cornered. So if you were actually to hit the ball right there, it would come out. It wouldn't go in, because that would defy the corner. Just a little off-ball thing there.
Alright.
They actually do have a slight curve to them, though. Actually, they're not actually flat.
I was just sitting on one. It looks pretty damn flat.
They are actually curved. There is a tiny curve to them. It's supposed to be like a goal post. Goal posts aren't flat.
I don't know which ones you're looking at. I'm looking at the one right here. That's flat. That is flat as a board.
Can you guys please help me out here?
No. You did fine.
I guess these ones are flat. They usually aren't. At least on other maps they're not flat.
I hate all of you.
You love us.
I got a goal, damn it. What?
Sorry.
And Spicy, you guys knocked me out of the way.
Sorry. Useless me. Hey, I did say I'm horrible at this game. But is there anything else you want to talk about?
I said we really nothing much else happened this week besides really what's just been going on with Rainbow Six and For Honor.
I've been in the league. That's
Just
mainly what I've been doing.
Possible leaks on prices for Series X.
Yeah.
People are speculating, not leaks. Everyone's speculating between like $550 and $599.
Typical areas for the most part.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they're waiting for Sony to release theirs so they can undercut them. Like they did to Microsoft with the PlayStation 4 to Xbox.
Do you want to check to see if it's still recording?
It's still recording.
Okay.
Oh,
I say we really don't.
Something I kind of want to talk about. I can.
Okay.
Warframe.
Oh, actually, I just found another topic too, as well. But you guys say yours.
Warframe's new update, Heart of Demos, was announced in the past 2 weeks. We kind of had a little break from recording, so Heart of Demos is a infested planet that it's like the new free roam, where it's an infested free roam. I am repeating myself so many times because I keep on losing my track of thought. Fuck you. There's I'm silver too. Sorry. Okay, let me restart. Ardemos. It's an infested new free roam planet that is going to be introducing a new mechanics of where you sacrifice a warframe to consume one of their abilities. Right now, most we know it's going to be their first ability or one of the other abilities that you consume and can put onto a different warframe. You can interchange whatever ability you want. It doesn't have to be the first ability to be changed. You can get rid of a third ability or four. You can't change the ultimates though. You can get rid of. You can interchange 1, 2, and 3. But it takes about 24 hours, and this where you go to sacrifice this Warframe is in the infested room on your orbiter. So it's giving more use to that room. And I don't think you'll be needing Nidus to open the door anymore. So this will be changing possibly the power
Blood
meta
Orange.
of the game. What is this?
But it's a real custom game.
Oh, okay. Along with the Heart of Demos is a new free roam item. It's going to be basically a mech for your operator. And they look really a lot like 40k. If anything. Like 40k-esque. These mechs can use. Well, we're speculating. A lot of people are speculating. I have a stutter. That they can use your Archwing weapons for, and I don't know about melee though, but use your like automatic weapons or firing weapons in free roam on these planets. And that's about all I have.
Alright, then I will continue on my topic. Because, Josh, you mentioned this, but we forgot about it. GTA's new latest update just came out, featuring the yacht. They added new cars, new, you have to fill me in on this, Josh, because I kind of need help here.
Okay, so they added 15 new cars, 6 new missions, new adversary mode, no new clothing items.
Which perfectly I'm fine with.
Yeah, because we already have a shit ton. But
90% of DLCs are fucking clothing anyway.
Yeah. No new guns! So
yeah.
But the yacht missions pay out alright for what you're doing. Not the best, but not the worst. So there's, if I remember correctly, 4 luxury, 4 luxury new vehicles. 2 of them are open wheel 4-more cars. 6 new Benny vehicles that can be fully customized. Which is an oddity because I'm pretty sure I thought Rockstar completely forgot about Bennies for the longest time.
Benny.
But there's 6 of them in there. There's a lowrider, a lowrider truck that can be turned into like an off-road Jeep, a van, another van. There's a new gauntlet, again, basically oh fuck, it's like the narrow-nosed Mustang, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but there's actually a car that I'm pretty sure our buddy Tanner would love. I'm pretty sure they added the Eclipse into it. Like the car is what his car is work car is. I can't remember. Word for it. Project car. Is that what his project car is, Will?
I think so. I don't really remember.
But basically, they added that car into it. I, for people who don't know, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. But and 5 cars into Los Santos. The whatever that fucking thing is. What? Can you remember what the Los Santos vehicle store page is?
Santos Custom.
No, he's talking about the
No.
website.
Los Santos Customs is the mod shop.
Legendary Motorsports.
That's the
Is one
luxury
of them.
one.
Southern San Andreas Autos.
Southern San Andreas. That's what it is. They have 5 new cars in there. They're alright, nothing I would buy, personally. But that's just me.
Somehow GTA is still going strong when it comes to the new console.
I still can't believe that they're fucking making the next gen console. They're not coming out with GTA 6. Oh no, we'll just come out with GTA 5. I didn't realize we'll switch teams.
He's been on the entire team, but he's been on the different team the entire time.
I didn't realize that. A lot of people aren't happy. I know that for sure because I'm pretty sure I've covered this before, but they didn't make a new trailer. They literally used the last gen's trailer for it. Like when they announced it's on this current generation, they used that trailer for the next gen.
I have to go AFK.
Trying to think of other things. Most of the co-op missions are based around your yacht, and just basically doing defense missions on your yacht, which is one of them is actually pretty fun. But just out of the 6 missions, I haven't done all of them. I've done 5 of them. So I can't give my opinion on the last one, but mainly they're pretty fun. But they don't pay out completely. They pay out a good amount, I should say. Oh. Anything you want to add, Will?
Silence.
Awesome.
So, anything else?
Oh! A lot of new games are going free to play for the multiplayer. Like, in one form or another. Like, Call of Duty, their wars, like their Battle Royale, it's free. And then there's the rest of the game, which you guys pay for. Halo Infinite, their multiplayer is going to be free, which is kind of concerning, I think. And
I think it's just weird, but I don't know if I'm concerned because there might be a good purpose behind it.
I'm a little concerned because that might mean like microtransactions, and what I'm worried about might be microtransactions like armors. That's what I'm worried about. Is armors going to be microtransaction? Like if there's some that you earn, some that you have to buy, or is it going to be where you earn a currency like in Reach, where you can pay microtransaction for that currency and buy new armor?
Like,
That's why I'm wondering. Oh, welcome back. That's why I'm wondering if that's how they're going to do it.
Fair point. Um, I had something to say and I completely forgot. Oh, I think I have good faith in them for. I think they're gonna do all right with it.
I think they're going to do all right. I'm just kind of worried on what's going to be the microtransaction because there's never a free game without microtransactions.
This is true, but I also think it's gonna come. The monetization, if they have Warzone again, will come from that.
How so?
What Warzone did, the Warzone packs.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
They'll probably do it the same way.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I did
Cause
enjoy Warzone. I just
and
kind of one thing I kind of hope for is, was it Warzone Turbo?
wait, well,
oh,
why are we on the type of Call of Duty?
Oh, not Call of Duty.
Halo.
Halo. Um,
Halo.
what was it? What was the one where it's like all of the wrecks are instantly available?
Turbo.
Turbo. I
Yeah.
hope that is a permanent thing if they do Warzone again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the monetization might come through Warzone, and the same way they did Halo 5 stuff, where like you get random armor awards from packs and stuff. You get weapon like stuff. I'm assuming that'll be where a lot of it comes from.
I don't mind it. That style. The biggest thing that bothered me was like it's all up to chance. Like, what if you wanted to go for the specific thing, like a specific armor, and then it's like, well, I guess I just have to play hundreds of hours to get this one armor I got. Like, I don't. It's a good and bad thing. It's a good way to keep people playing, but it's kind of aggravating thing on the player side.
There you go.
Do we have any other topics, or we all out?
Yeah, what Ice? Let's get your topic on this.
For what?
Like, what would you think of them making the unlock system for armor and infinite through the packs like they did in 5?
It would be nice. I got put on the spot here and I think about it. Yeah, I was gonna say it would be nice because it gave you a chance for people to actually get a chance to earn items instead of just forcing them to buy it. Of course, like Chill said though, trying to figure out how to make a way of payment though, at least make money off of it, they would have to do something for it. Like maybe if you want to be cheap, you can spend like $20 for it or something for like a pack.
Yeah. I can understand that. I have faith in 343 to make it good. It's just, I don't think the fan base has much faith. Since, I think it's more so that the fan base is split right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are wanting, like, saying because of the 4-month-old release trailer, basically, because that was the most stable version of the game they could show. A lot of people were kind of discouraged by the way it looked. Like saying the game wasn't ready, it's gonna be shit. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, there's a lot of real negative looks towards the game right off the bat.
It kind of became a real bandwagon pain train.
But I think it'll be good. I think Halo Infinite's gonna do alright. But, anybody got anything else?
I'm happy that it's not going to be
Okay.
like a generation exclusive.
I don't have any other type of stuff I'm out.
Let's say I'm drawing some
I'm out of
to
topics
do
here.
this. Yeah, that's
If
pretty
I
much it, I
heard
guess.
someone would have joined us, we might have had some more topics. But, oh well.
Maybe I can start doing more League stuff? I don't know. I've been playing League of Legends quite heavily lately. So,
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Huh?
I haven't really been playing PC that much lately.
I don't have a
What's
PC at
that?
all, so.
I was saying I haven't had much PC. I haven't played much PC lately.
oh.
I can't really talk about anything on PC. I know.
I've been playing it tons. But, yeah, I've been playing a lot of League lately, so I guess I can go a little bit into that. I feel like MOBA's a really fun game. Definitely a lot of complications with characters and everything. At the same time, there's also some overpowered ass characters, so it's kind of your typical MOBA deal that it's fucked up.
Tons of
This kinda happens.
tons and tons of characters.
Yep, toxicity is pretty rampant sometimes. Not gonna lie. It runs hard. I'll be honest.
Ice, what the hell?
But I don't know. That's about all I got.
I don't know.
I guess we're probably pretty much done, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think of anything else.
Well,
that happened.
any kind of titles.
As our usual, super professional.
Do we ever say we're gonna be professional?
Yes.
Oh.
This whole thing started out with just being a pro team. We were gonna get famous on it, make tons of money.
Yes.
Don't bring up the money around
That's a
him.
fucking lie.
They had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
But that's it. Our next
It could
episode
be
will
like-
be a meme review. We'll do one of those podcasts. This is our meme review Tuesday. I guess it'd be better to be Monday.
Meme Tuesday. What? Why is it Tuesday? I don't fucking know. I don't write this
Friday.
bullshit.
But no, it's pretty much it. You guys good for just wrap it up and cut it? Yeah, it's a rough
Yeah, fuck
podcast
it.
here, so sorry about
How long
that.
have we gone?
But what's that?
That's why. How long have we gone?
60 minutes.
Oh, that's a good wrap up point. Alright, what number was this?
35. Gotta go inside.
Alright. Hope you've enjoyed listening to this rambling succession of who the hell knows what.
Bullshits.
Of Heretical Podcast number 35. Hope you come join next time. Or whoever knows what the hell we're going to be talking about.
Regardless, I would still like to apologize for the lack of topics that has been prevalent in the most recent podcast. Kind of a dead
Last week-
season, it seems. There's just not a goddamn thing going on anymore.
It's more like we're in a drought. It's just like a non-stop drought. Like, we get like spurts of rain, basically, essentially. Like, news, like a little bit of news here, a little bit of news there, but nothing really to hold over. Leaks. That's all we have. The fucking probably Cyberpunk 2077 is probably gonna be delayed till like 2030 for some fucking reason.
It's the new biggest feature, delay.
Trust me, it's a feature.
But,
it's delayed button. See, 3 more years.
Oh shit! Fallout 76 was a topic. Whoops.
Oh, we already
Huh?
wrapped up.
What's that?
Already wrapped up.
Not really excited, but I'm gonna save it for the next one when the next further parts of it come out because I'd like to see more
Yeah.
out of it, being it's just an event right now. I'll give a quick sum up since we're still technically here, so I'll just throw this in. They basically had an event going right now that's based on the Brotherhood of Steel's return. If you remember when we talked about it in the past, it's basically just around the fact that they have the Brotherhood of Steel coming back as like a main DLC point here soon. So it's going to be called the Steel Dawn, which is going to be the big intro for them sometime in the next updates, hopefully. And then later, by the end of the year and or beginning of next year, it will be the Fractured Steel DLC expansion, which these are the next big DLCs and updates and shit. So this is going to be a big change. But like I said, we have talked about this before. If you look back in the past, I don't remember what episode, so good luck with that. Some episode in the past, if we look back, you'll find all these topics again where they're working on all this. They're just finally starting to work on it, but we're only at the beginning, so there's not too much going on. Nothing to, I guess, information tilting us towards the next what happens. But it's basically just a resource gatherer right now. But okay, there we go. There was our final topic to finish off this match, so I don't have to do it mid-match. Perfect.
Woo!
Look at that.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
But,
How dare you spray your implicit get all around her ear?
Nah, don't worry, it happens. But all right, so that'll be it, Josh. You just do another one where we have a proper ending.
All right. Thank you for listening to our podcast. This was episode 35.
Wait. Ice, did you have anything more to say?
He's not here.
Oh. Ice?
I'm pretty sure
Are
he
you
got
not here?
pulled away again. Yeah, he
Nobody's
got.
not here. I knew that.
Yeah. So.
Nobody would tell me though.
He just. I'm pretty sure this time he just put up his mic and just walked away.
No, it's like nobody warned me that he wasn't here. Like you.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me that when I asked for him? Jesus.
I just did.
Oh wow. Nah. Wow. Okay. Now you're lying. Cool.
Fuck this shit. I quit.
All right. Take us out.
All right. Thank you for the third time. Thank you for listening to the Heretical Podcast, episode 35. Hope you tune in next time. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Fuck off.
Bye. Oh, look at that. I said something. Wow, how nice.